Okay, this one sample application is you have a simple array with the number say 13, 12, 9, 3, 20, say 8. We have 6 elements here. Let me just remove uh, okay. Okay, so we have 5 elements and the offset is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now how do I find the maximum number, and this is my data, my maximum number in this array? Alright, whenever you want to find the maximum, you use a variable and initialize to some negative values, let's say minus 10, because we only have positive values. Alright, so how do I find that out? You traverse the loop, and every time you go one offset, you say okay, for offset equals 0, offset less than 10, in this case is 5, offset plus plus. So you check if my data array offset in this case is 0, so which is 13, is it greater than my existing max? My maximum is minus 10. In this case it's true, so you change your maximum to data offset. Okay, so at the first iteration, when it's done, your maximum now becomes from minus 10, it became 13 at the first iteration, right? Then the next time when it goes back, my offset is 1 now, right? My offset is my offset has become 1. So what is my maximum value now? Data at 1, which is 12, is it greater than 13? No. So nothing changes. It goes back, updates the offset by increments by 1, so offset becomes 2, then comes inside, is 2 less than 5, yes. Data at offset 2, which is what, 9, is 9 greater than maximum? No. So it goes back, increments offset to 3, 3 less than 5, which is true, comes here. Data at 3 is what? Is 3. Is it greater than maximum? No. Again go back. Increment offset 2 by 1. Offset becomes 4. Alright. So data at offset, 4 less than 5, right? So data at 4 is what? 20. Is 20 greater than 13? You bet. So I change my maximum to 13. So my to 20. So my maximum becomes 20. And I go back, increment my offset to 5. It becomes 5. Is 5 less than 5? No. So it terminates. Alright. So this is the basic program how to find the maximum in an array. So I can just simply go ahead and I don't think I want to do it. Say 13. I'll change to what it is in here. 1293, right? Oops. I'll put everything in one line, so easy to manage. Here I'm going to, it's always better to put a block if I'll change to data the way it was. Okay, if data offset greater than maximum, then you change maximum is data offset. Alright, that's all. There is no else or anything like that. You're only checking. So the things that I did not define is the maximum to some negative minus. So when I compile this program, right, the way it is, I should at the end print my print f maximum number is max, right? Okay. GCC 4.c. All right. So it's 20, right? You got that? Same as what we got. So that is the way to find the maximum number. So my assignment to you is, how do you find the minimum number in the array? Take the same element, say, same problem, and can you find a minimum in this? It should be 3, right? So this is the assignment for you guys, is find the minimum, right? Okay. Now the next problem we have is, what is the sum of all numbers in the array? I want to add everything. Okay, give me a second. Let me just erase that. Copy that to your PowerPoint. So you would, Okay, so you know the minimum number, write the program as. Okay, now we are going to go to find the sum of all numbers in the array. Okay, let's go back to the board. Erase that. Oh, I don't know why I erased that. Sorry. Now let me use the blue ink. Okay, we got the data as what? 13, 12, 9, 3 and 20, right? That's what we got in the past. So how do we add all these numbers? You probably done in Java class, but let's finish off here. To add these numbers, you need another variable called sum, right? You always, when you did the maximum, you used a negative number, right? When you want to add numbers, your initial sum will always be a 0, right? Much like your bank balance. When you start a bank account, your balance is 0, right? Similarly, you have to start with a 0. And your offset always, or index, is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how do I find that out? Very simple. 4. I use I equal right now. Okay, easier. I less than maximum array size I plus plus, and there is no comparison, so I don't need a if statement. I'm just going to say sum equal sum plus my data at I. Alright, so now if you go back and do this, beginning I equal to 0, my sum is 0. Initially my sum is 0, right? Before I could even start. And this, let's say, after executing the statement, sum after line 1. Okay, this is line 1. Alright, now I equal to 0. I is maximum array is 4 in 5 in our case, right? 5 elements. Is 0 less than 5? Sum is 0 and my data is what? 13. Data at 0 is 13. So 13 plus 0 is 13, and you save it in sum after line number 1. So that is 13. Alright. Go back. I plus plus. So I became 1. Is 1 less than 5? Yes. What is sum? Is 13. Now my new value of sum is 13 now, right? 13 plus data at 1 is 12. So 12 plus 13 is 25. Then go back. I plus plus. I became 2. Right? My sum is 25 right now. 25, data at 2 is 9. So 25 plus 9 is how much? 34. My sum became 34. Let's take it. Increment I, which is 3. Sum is 34. Plus data is, how much is data at I, which is 3, right? So 34 plus 3 is 37. I is incremented to 4. Now my I equal to 4. My new value of sum is 37. Right? So sum 37 plus data at 4 is 20, which becomes 37 plus 20 equal to 57. I plus plus, which is 5. 5 less than 5? No. So it stops. So my total value is 57. So let's go back and write the program. Copy 4.c to 5.c, 5.c. I don't need any of that. So this is what I have, 13, 12. So what is our data here? 13, 12, 9, 3. Yep, it matches. Okay. All right. So I have to go and change my program to sum equal sum plus data at offset. I need to change this sum. It's no more maximum, it's sum. Sum is 0, right? So how did I get here? Sum is sum, right? So that is the program that we wrote. If you see it here, this is the initialization, and we did a sum and we printed, right? Let's go ahead and compile this program, gcc 5.c, which is 57. All right, same as what we got, 57. So that is where how you do sum. All right, let me copy this into my PowerPoint. So you got that in your PowerPoint. So let's see what is next. How do you traverse in reverse? So how do you traverse an array in a reverse order? This is something I'm going to leave as a homework. Okay, we have, I'll just one more time erase my stuff. I'll keep the data, actually not clear it. I'll use red this time. Our data is what? 13, 12, 9, 3 and 20. So far we have been going around from beginning 0 all the way to 4, right? We traversed from the 0 offset all the way to 4. How do I traverse in reverse? This is something you have to know. You would be using a lot of this in your third year and fourth year. How do you traverse an array in the reverse order? Very simple, right? For I equal what? Max array. In our case, it's 5 minus 1, right? Which is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. So our offset is 4. And I greater than or equal 0, right? We should stop at greater than or equal to 0. As when I traverse in reverse, what happens to my offset from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 to 0? I'm decreasing, right? So it should be I minus minus. Alright? The rest is all same. You have, let's say we did sum equal sum plus data at I. So it doesn't matter which way you go, you have to make sure you change the for loop accordingly. Okay, let's write it down. The program, copy 5 dots to 6.c. 6.c. I'm going to traverse in reverse, like I said, max array minus 1 greater than equal to 0, like we said, offset minus minus. Alright? So 57. So it doesn't matter how you go, your algorithm should, the answer should remain the same, right? So I traversed in reverse order, I got the same answer. Let me copy this to your PowerPoint. Okay, next one. How do you traverse alternate numbers? Okay, alternate numbers. Let's say your boss is telling you just add the elements at even offsets. How do you do that? Let me erase this guy. Let's go back from traverse in the from front to back. Let's traverse the way we did. Traverse from 0 to 4, but I want to add only the offsets at even cells, including 0. How do I do that? I equal to 0, because I want to start at 0. I less than max array, which is my size, right? So if I say I plus plus, then it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I want to skip. So if you want to skip, what you have to do is you should change that to I equal I plus 2. So every time you go, iterations 0, next time when you come it will be 2, next time again when you go it will be 4, it goes on, right? So let's write the program further too. Copy 6.c to 7.c. 7.c. Oops, okay. In here, we will change back to 0 less than max array. My offset will be plus plus, right? But we said we are going to change it to offset plus 1. All right? So what happens when I do oh, it's not offset plus 1, it's offset plus 2. Right? Then so what should be my value? 13 plus 9, this is 22 plus 20, 32, 42. So it should be, my answer should be 42 because I skipped. Right. You got 42. Yeah? Okay. Copy to your PowerPoint. Let's say your boss is telling you to traverse every third element or every fourth element. How do you do that? Okay, let me duplicate. Traverse every, let's say, third element. How do you do that? Take that homework again. How do you traverse every third element starting from 0 or third element or third cell? And you also have to know how do you traverse every third element, say, in reverse. Alright? So you have to know how to manipulate the array, or how to traverse the array in forward, backward, and hop. Right? Hop in from front to back, or from start to end, or hop from back to front. So all these methods you should know. When do we use maximum numbers? When do you use minimum? When do you use sum? How do you use sum? Alright?